Hey, everybody. So my name is Peter. Hey, Guy. I'm the founder and CEO at Trustpilot. And so today, I'll tell you about Trustpilot, and we'll also talk about trust. And I think that you all live in a world where you feel that trust is changing, and that's important. So we'll talk what that means for Trustpilot and what that means for any company out there and for its interactions with its customers. So, have anyone not heard of Trustpilot? Okay, I guess we can do that fast then. So basically, Trustpilot for you as a human being, as a consumer, is a place where you can share your opinion about being a customer at a business in the online world. And you can read what other customers think before you buy. If you're a business with an online presence, you can find out what your customers are really thinking about you. And you can show those stories of your customers to future customers to signify that you're a great business, to signify that you're a trusted business. So in a very simple way, it's about consumers sharing experiences and companies learning from those experiences to create better experiences. And based on that really simple insight, we have created a reviews company with quite an enormous reach. So on Trustpilot, we have 45 million reviews of more than a couple of 100,000 companies. Those reviews are seen more than 3 billion times every month, just in the online channels alone. So that excludes even the physical channels, such as advertisement on a bus or in the TV that we can't even measure. We're one of the 1,000 largest websites in the world, according to Alexa, and we've raised around 140 million and are well on our way to become a site with the same impact and the same influence as TripAdvisor and Yelp. Now, Trustpilot is just one of many sites where you, as a person, are using reviews. And I really think our success has been dependent on this huge uplift, how normal it has become to share your opinion about businesses, or anything really, and to consume other people's opinion. You can imagine staying at a stranger's apartment or driving in a stranger's car without knowing what other strangers thought about that experience. It's almost impossible to imagine. Imagine Amazon, eBay, or TripAdvisor, for that matter, without the reviews. So on Amazon, it would be, hey, here are 38 million books. Pick one. On TripAdvisor, it would be, hey, here are 10,000 hotels in Berlin. Pick one. On eBay, it would be, hey, here's a guy in Hong Kong. He has a cell phone. It's almost new. He says it works as well as a new one. And if you just send him some money, he'll send it to you. It's unthinkable. So what that means is these are just islands that are popping up with reviews, but it will be like an ocean. So my prediction is that every company in every industry will be influenced by what their customers are writing about them online. Today it's so for some industries, but it will be like that for every industry. And that's really also something that speaks for the future potential of Trustpilot as a business, where we see industry after industry going online and then wanting to showcase what its customers are thinking about them. Think industries like divorce lawyers or undertakers. Companies you don't normally think about, but will want to promote that they have happy customers too. Now, what that means for you as a business is that consumer expectations, they're just off the charts. Consumers are demanding ever better experiences. And as consumers, we're used to that feedback loop. We're used to sharing our experience with the Airbnb. We're used to sharing our experience about the hotel. And we will also be used to sharing our experience. We demand to be included in shaping the businesses. We expect that you reach out to us and ask, what did you think? Imagine that you walk into a store, and the manager of the store says, when you leave the store, he's like, oh, by the way, we will not be asking you what you think because we don't care. I think that future is just unimaginable. So what does that mean then in a world where trust is really changing? That you as a business have to live up to these expectations and that you have to enter into that feedback loop with your customers. I think that we as people, we're really tired. We live in a world where we see the news, where we see the fake news, where for a long time, I think I and everybody in this audience probably, we were very techno-optimistic. I thought more information would be better, more technology would be better. And then in 2017, I was less sure. I think there is a fatigue amongst all of us to be manipulated. So, as a company, what that means is that it will be more important how you get the customer feedback, how you get your ratings and reviews, than the quantity and what your score actually is. As a business, you cannot just invite the people that you want to invite to tell them what they think about you. You cannot just hide the negative opinions. You cannot just only showcase the happy opinions. The fact that is that you need to be out there. You need to act with transparency in everything you do. Now, in order to do that, you must do a second thing, which is really important, which is you need to treat your customers not as UGC generators, not as CTR generators, not as conversion generators, but as humans. Don't be the company, like the airline, that puts you next to the toilet, the internet doesn't work, and 2 days later you get a survey from them and you don't even fill it out because you know they just don't care. I think we've all flown with that airline. So, in summary, and this is really our strategy as the world's most powerful reviews website, and what we're building the next 10 years on, is that how companies get their stars and providing that transparency to the visitors, to their customers, will be more important than how many stars they have. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.